Now we're going to go on to a rhythm and lead for Sweet Child of Mine. So open your books up and follow with the rhythm first, then I'll show you the lead, and then I'll show you how it sounds with the backing tracks of rhythm and bass and drums. It starts off with an open D major chord. Remember, the strumming below is dictated with arrows. This goes down, down, up, up, down, up. Okay, now there's a repeat sign around that, so we're going to do that twice in a row. So I'll show you twice in a row. Next chord is a C sus2 or a C suspended 2 chord. Here's the fingering of that chord. Same exact strumming, twice in a row because of the repeat signs. Then it goes to a G, which is really easy because we just move that first and second finger up to the 5th and 6th strings. Twice in a row again. And then back to an open D chord. Notice for all these changes, your third finger on your left hand could stay stationary, anchored on that 2nd string, 3rd fret. Watch the whole thing in a row. Remember, when you're strumming with your right hand, keep your arm flowing and loose. Don't go really tight with it. Keep it flowing and loose. All right, here's the lead that goes along with it. It's going to start on the 12th fret of the 4th string. Now you got to repeat each of these measures twice because of the repeat signs. And watch the picking symbols up top. They tell you which direction you should pick it. It's very important to get this down fast and smooth to use the correct picking. Now the second measure is exactly the same as the first, except for the first note. It changes to the 14th fret of the 4th string. Again, repeating it. Third measure is exactly the same as the last two, but the first note is on the 12th fret of the 3rd string. And then the last measure is exactly like the first measure again. And now when you're playing this riff, you got to remember that on the middle of it where you have the 14s in a row, you have to roll your 3rd finger. Let me show you how that sounds with the first measure and how that technique is done. Right here, your 3rd finger's on the 3rd string, it rolls down to the 1st string and rolls back up. All right. Now there's an ending A, which is you see on the 4th measure. The 5th measure is ending B. Let me show you how ending B is going to sound. All right, and part number 2 is the melody riff to that. I'm going to show you how that sounds right now. All right, now I'm going to show you how it sounds with the bass and drum first, and then the leads over it. All right, here's how it sounds with the bass, drum, and rhythm backing track. Now you can play the scales, the pentatonic scales, all this as well. So that's a real fun riff, and it sounds good too. So work on it, get it down, get it perfected, see what the next